Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Stoll. Welcome to Comparative Religion, Theology 2100 for summer of 2023. I'm going to work you down through the syllabus, and if you have questions you can email me and I'll be glad to help you out. First of all, my Zoom office hours, you can click here and access my office, Zoom office. Generally, it will be Tuesdays from 10 to 2 p.m. Pardon my cold. If you would like to make an appointment at other times, or even if you're going to make an appointment, see me on Tuesdays from 10 to 2, it might be good for you to go ahead and book me with this bookings with me. And that way I'll know that you're going to be there. Sometimes I mute my computer and I don't hear it when you log into the Zoom. So if you can do that, that would be a big help. Excuse me again, this is a rough cold. All right, we go through the regular stuff, the Xavier mission. You will hopefully understand that better as you grow as a Xavier student. And here we have the course description here, which is the worst course description in the history of course descriptions. Excuse me. I would love to have this changed, but we're leaving it kind of broad for in case someone wants to just teach Christianity and Islam or something like that. All right, if there's a hurricane, wow, that's scary, but the Brightspace course website will be available, hopefully, and course instruction will continue. Here are the course objectives. You can read those and figure out what we're going to do in the course of this class, and here's also a little bit of description below that. Now you need to acquire the Experiencing the World's Religions Malloy 8th edition. You need to see Brightspace for registration information. You must have the textbook for the course, and the eVersion has the exercises that you must complete. So if you can't afford the ebook or can't afford the textbook, then my suggestion would be to go ahead and drop the class. I'm not trying to be harsh here, but it's really tough if you get a late start in a summer course. So make sure you can get the textbook. And if you're having a little bit of trouble paying for it, if you look at the links on the Brightspace page, they do have a free trial, and you can do that and use that. Excuse me. Students with disabilities, if you have a disability, make sure you contact the Office of Disability Services, and I'll make sure that all of those arrangements are taken care of, but you need to do that as quickly as possible. All right, for the course evaluation, I use weighted grades, which means at the end of the semester, you add up all your quizzes, divide them by the number of quizzes, and you'll have a grade, and then you multiply that by 20%, and that's 20% of your grade, and then the discussion boards are 20%, you multiply that by 20%, the average of those, and so forth. So the religious visit and the comparative religion project, those are one-time deals, so whatever grade you get on that, you just multiply it by either 20 or 25%. You need to log in daily for your attendance, and if you do not have assignments submitted on time for the week, that counts as an absence. Now, under the course requirements here, late assignments are not accepted. If you have trouble submitting assignment through Turnitin or email assignment to me immediately, or you won't be given credit for the assignment, so you need to get on that quickly. The reason I do this is, especially in the summer, there's not a lot of time to get behind, and once you get behind, it's terribly hard to catch up. So late assignments not accepted. So throughout the semester, you will take quizzes from the Malloy text and some video assignments as well. So the quizzes are usually 25 questions, and you have 20 minutes to take the quiz. Usually at the beginning of the semester, students say, we don't have enough time to take the quiz. Well, let me help you prepare. What you need to do is prepare as if you're taking it in class and won't have the textbook. So don't breeze over the textbook and then expect that you'll be able to find those answers and get that done in 20 minutes. It's just not possible. So read thoroughly and know the material, and you'll do fine. Students are required to read the textbook, and you'll have homework from each of the readings, and so that's why you have to have the ebook, and late homework will not be accepted either. All right, students are required to write discussion boards about the readings from Subverting Greed. I'll be posting the readings from Subverting Greed, so you don't have to buy the whole book. So each discussion board should be about at least 500 words, and make sure that it is in the form of a regular college paper. No lowercase i's or lowercase u's. You're not completing a text. This is a discussion board that should be a quality post. And make sure that you look at the question and address the question completely, and you'll be in good shape. You'll also be required to respond to 2 other posts from classmates, and those need to be at least 100 words, and they need to be substantive as well. You don't need to say, hey, I really like your post. Looks like we read the same chapter or something like that. That's not going to get a good grade. Now, let me also, I've given you a lot of bad news so far, but let me give you good news. If you do an excellent job on your discussion boards, I've been known to give extra credit. If you really completely answer the question and it's a lot longer than 500 words, or if you take the time to look at three other posts and respond to them substantively, you can get extra credit there. I want you to do well, and this is a really good opportunity for you to do so. Next, you are required to create a comparative religion project, and the instructions for that will be on Brightspace. You must do focus on 2 of the following religions, and so these here, you see here in green, those are the only ones you can do. You can't do Christianity, you can't do Mormonism, you can't do the Scientology. These are the only ones that you can do. If you do include one that's not on this list, you'll get 0 credit for that. All right, so you must attend a worship service of a religious tradition other than your own. Now, one good thing that has come out of COVID is that a lot of worship services were posted as videos, and so feel free to watch a video of it must be an authentic religious service. You're not going to be looking at someone doing like a Wednesday night service. That's not really, it's just someone doing a teaching instead of a full worship service. If you have questions about that, let me know. But you cannot attend a service from your own tradition. So if you are a Christian, you must attend a non-Christian service. If you're Muslim, you must attend a non-Muslim service, and so on. All right, the detailed instructions for that will be on Brightspace. So if you want to go to a worship service and on your own, that's fine. Some of the detailed instructions that are on Brightspace, you might not be able to answer if you're watching it online, but please know that all you have to do is say, I watched it online and I couldn't see the audience and I couldn't see how many people were in the congregation or something like that. So here are what you can expect from me. There are my office hours. Now I have a discussion board that if I were you, I would subscribe to that discussion board, the Q&A Cafe. It's best if you have a question or a comment to put the question or comment in the Q&A Cafe, because that way I won't have to answer the same question to several students. I can just refer them to the Q&A Cafe. And so make sure that you've reviewed the syllabus, because if the answer is on the syllabus, my reply will simply be, check the syllabus. So make sure you use right here is the one before me rule that says check the syllabus before or Brightspace, and make sure that you have done your research a little bit. And also, again, I mentioned earlier that I like to give extra points if I can. Well, if someone posts a question and I don't reply to it quickly enough, and one of you knows the answer and wants to post it, I can give you some points for that. So that would be helpful for you. All right. Here is how I will connect with you and communicate with you. Again, if I've not emailed you within 24 hours or a little bit over 24 hours, go ahead and email me again. Sometimes during the summer I get so many emails and that I can miss one. So don't think that that's rude. Just send that to me again and say second attempt, and I'll be glad to quickly look it over for you. I will not grade any assignments before the due date, but I can open some assignments for you so that you can work ahead a little bit. Not all the assignments will be available, because I don't want you to, I like for us to be going at the same pace generally. So you can work a little bit ahead, and that won't be a problem. This is how I grade papers and discussion boards as well. Anything you turn in for me, you can read through this. We have new issues in plagiarism and other means of dealing with writing papers through AIs. Please note that I'm the Associate Director for the Center for the Advancement of Teaching and Faculty Development at Xavier, and I am working with my colleagues to help make sure that faculty are well aware of how to use AI and how best to incorporate that in their classrooms. So don't just cut and paste from an AI. It will be detectable by me probably, because I've got quite a few tools that I'm working on through the summer to check with. And so don't turn in a paper that's been done by somebody else or done by you. If you did a church, like a synagogue visit in another class, don't turn in that same paper, because I have different requirements from other professors. This is your class assignments schedule. You will have, I try to highlight all of the Malloy, the Malloy book assignments in green so you can see what you have. And remember, this is a full semester in 5 weeks. So we go through 2 chapters, at least 2 chapters every week. And then we have additional work that you need to do as well. So remember that and try to stay ahead. So week 2, these are the what is due. I will generally give you till Tuesday or Wednesday to get the first assignment done, and then the rest can be spread out through the week. So you'll find the due dates on Brightspace. And there we go. All right, I'm going to stop this video, and I will do another one in which I will go through the Brightspace and help you become comfortable with all of that. So I'm glad you're in the class. I'm excited. This summer we're going to learn a lot, and let me know if you need any help. Take care.